What is that?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's great. So, here we are, and today I'd like to start my talk by asking you the question: is technology getting in the way of your education? Now, just a quick show of hands, who feels that technology is getting in the way of their education? Very few. I would say 10% of the audience are saying that technology is getting in the way of their education. Okay, so I would like to start by saying why I chose this particular topic. I have been in academia for 30 odd years, and out of that 30, I mean, some of you are not even 30 years here, I think, but out of that 30 years, a lot of time has been spent in a classroom. I have spent working with technology, using technology to teach, and I've also done research on how technology may affect student learning. So, very much, I would not see myself as someone who's afraid of or anti-technology, but neither would I call myself a technophilic, technophilic, meaning, what does that mean? Someone who loves technology. They may feel that the answer for everything is in technology, right? They would love to have their coffee machine in the morning, perhaps tell them how they are feeling, arrange the day for them. So I'm not from there either. But I am familiar with technology, I love technology, and I've been around for a long time on this earth, and I have seen technology change how we do things in higher education. So just to give you a small example, when I was studying, like yourself, many of you are undergraduates here, we used to have our teachers actually come in, and they would bring with them like a plastic sheet, right? And they bring it, they put it on this projector. It has a light bulb. The light would come on, and then things would get projected onto the screen, right? So that was great technology then, better than writing on the board, right? So we used to write on, the teacher used to write on these little plastic things and, start teaching. And then we had photocopiers and, things started to evolve more and more. And with the internet, it has just been a phenomenal growth in technology, an absolute phenomenal growth in technology. So if you look at where we were even 20, 30 years ago, almost half a person's lifetime, a person's lifetime, we could say 60, 70 years, right? Maybe not. And so what and how technology has developed has been phenomenal. So this is why I feel that it is very important that we stop and think. Today I hope to make you think what you think is normal, what you think is acceptable, how you use technology. Let us think through one more time. What are the assumptions you're making when you use technology? Is it really, really the best way, your use of technology? Are you really leveraging technology to its optimum? Okay. Now, let's look at the good things about technology. Before coming to this talk, I spoke to something like 7, 8 of my students who came to my office to ask me some questions. And I basically told them, hey guys, I've got a question for you here today. Do you think technology is getting in the way of your education? And out of the 7 or 8 of them, except for one, everyone went like, yeah, it's been the greatest thing, man, you know? And I asked them why. Oh, we can just, at the tip of, no, their fingertip, they can get the length and breadth of information. Right? They were saying, wow, you know, all we need to do is Google, you know, let's say some concept called Alaskan seals. I suppose not many people would talk about Alaskan seals every day, but you'd like to know more for some reason. So you could go in there, and the amount of information you could get on the internet is phenomenal, right? The breadth of it. So it's not about Alaskan seals. You can just find out more. There are other types of seals. There are other types of animals, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So that is, you know, it's very handy. Very, very handy. Global connections, okay? And the savviness. So the technology, what technology offers is a very large, what do you call, opens up your mind. You know, getting information is one thing. Yes? Getting information about something is one thing. But to actually be able to empathize, because information today comes from all over the world, right? Different cultures. More people today know about the Maasai culture in Africa than any other time. More people know about the culture in India than any other time, right? Why? Because we are able to connect. There are so many visualizations, you know, so much history that can be shared, and technology helps us to get that global connectivity. A number of student bodies, clubs, right? And we ourselves as faculty are very closely linked with people. We are doing research, for example. Okay? We're doing research. Just call up, make an online meeting, share the data. It's just absolutely fantastic technology. Personalized learning. One of your best friends here in technology would be your telephone, right? Literally your phone, your mobile phone is becoming has become, in fact, some people's office, your library, your study guide, study buddy, right? Everything, that little phone. Scroll. Yes? So what that allows you to do is personalize your learning experience. I see people sitting in buses, in bus stops, trains, all, right? So good. Wonderful. You know, some of your faculty is giving a lecture somewhere, and you're saying, oh, you can come online, you're listening to that talk, right? Real time. When it was COVID time, it was technology came to the fore in so many ways and kept people connected. And the wonderful thing about technology, if you like, it's attractive. It is, you know, very, very, very addictive. Actually, is the ability to gain a 360 almost sensory engagement. So when you're learning, when you're studying using technology, using your phone, for instance, an app, you are looking, visually you are excited, yes? You can hear, very nice. Hearing is, you know, also occupied. And you are also getting a kind of a sensation of satisfaction that you have been able to see your lecturer or faculty who's taking a class, for example, that satisfaction is also there. There's an emotive need to hear and see someone across the line, or across the waves, I should say, in this case. Yes? So our sensory, the engagement and that technology, the opportunities it gives for us to be so immersed in this technological world is fantastic. So all kudos to technology for that. And then you may ask, so why are you asking this question? It's so beautiful, everything is quite perfect. The reason why I ask is because in my 30 years of academic experience, I must say, I have not seen this many students, so many students, and it's year after year after year. And this is also shown by research that there is greater depression among students. Yes, there's greater anxiety among students. Yes, and I asked the question: is real learning happening? So what does real learning mean? When I say real learning, I'm meaning the understanding, the comprehension of the knowledge at hand, the issue at hand, and understanding, being able to relate to the issue, find the real problems and issues in relation to a challenge, that you're facing at hand, and getting to creative, innovative solutions. Real learning is when you can remember things and apply them in future contexts when the needs arise. If I asked you a question now, something like define, and apply Pythagoras theorem on something, right? I took the phone away from you. Just imagine that moment. And I'm going to say you're going to earn X many marks for this question, etc. But tell me, give me an answer. Took the phone away from you. What is the level of helplessness you are going to feel at that time? Okay. Now, remember, let's go back 20, 30 years ago. Same question, same issue. What did you do? You would basically say, I'll go to the library. I'll go here and find out, right? So this is how we are so attached to these technological tools. So, and the other thing is social media distraction. You're doing your homework, you're doing your assignment. Ping, ping, comes a message. Oh, so and so, I see. Now I have to reply to that person. Then I'm going to call that person. And then time lost, yes? So distraction is very, very, it's a big risk. Information overload as well. And on top of it, fake news. You all heard about fake news? You have to be so careful now. Right? Great ChatGPT, but people who, got using ChatGPT, some people carelessly did their research through ChatGPT and found that ChatGPT was wrong. Yes? So do your due diligence. And as I said, one of the things that I'm most worried about is addiction. And this so-called technology, telephone, I know of students who have themselves let me know how long they spend at night watching movies until 2 or 3 in the morning, right? These are all distractions, guys. Same thing with multitasking. Concentration is very important for learning. So the impact on critical thinking, creative solutions, over-reliance on search engines, automated programs, can't spell, can't add, right? realities of use of technology. So now remember guys, education. You are here for being educated for living and for life. So use technology to ensure you not only use it for education, for a living which is essential for success in academic and material life, but there's a whole new of education too that is associated with it. Education for life equips young people with knowledge, skills and values needed to lead an ethical, empowering and socially beneficial life. Very important. So can technology help you with education for life? The creation of self-resilience, the creation of compassion, empathy. Use technology for that. So use technology for educating for life. There are technological tools to be used where you can create group knowledge, you can create communities of knowledge and knowledge sharing, knowledge practice. Yes? So it is very critical how you use technology, and I hope from today onwards that, or today be a day where you will reflect on your own attitude and practices in adopting technology for education and ask yourselves, am I doing it right? And what do I mean by that? So is technology getting in the way of your education? The answer is you decide. Yeah? And when I say that, that means you need to think, reflect, be critical, and in doing that, innovate. Okay? Innovation is very important for us to progress. Be authentic. Okay? Very important that technology doesn't take authenticity away from us, but to help us be our true self. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You may have to edit the sound.
Thank you, ma'am, for shedding light on such a crucial topic. Before we move forward, we'll take another short break to ensure all media and technical aspects are in place. Thank you.
Tea break we can tell them.